What's up, guys? Welcome to the world's greatest sports betting show. I'm your host, John Heislop, joined always by my friend, the great Matt Modi. What's up, dude?
What's up, Sop? You going to introduce our third host as well, or just leave the people in the dark?
Yeah, so Oakley is going to be joining us for a little bit here, apparently. I didn't think she was, but if I were to put her on the ground right now, she would destroy something. So I'm not in a position right now to watch her, so I'm just going to put her on my lap and see what happens.
Yeah, it worked last time.
Yeah, no, puppies are wild, man. Like I thought I cracked the code. I do the walk in the morning and I thought I had the perfect time to walk today, and then she woke up like literally 10 minutes ago. And I thought it was going to get me at least through this half hour.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, that's the thing with puppies. They live by their own code. There's no laws of nature that puppies are beholden to.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but the construction guys are not here today. So they're not making noise. So I figured I had more like leeway there. I don't know. My wife's in a meeting, so she can't take her. So it's like, dude, what are we gonna do? Don't worry about it. I figured it out. We're all set. Nothing to even concern ourselves with. So what we're gonna do today, we're just gonna move on from the puppy. We're gonna go right into dingers, okay? And then after that, I don't know if you've heard, but there's a Thursday night football game. So I probably want to spend more time on that, so we can just kind of not gloss over the dingers, because obviously we care about dingers. We got, what, 10 more days?
Yeah, 10
Something
more
like
days.
that, baseball? Yeah, so we're going to have to hit a dinger parlay, and we only have 10 days to do it. But at the same time, I don't know about you, man, but like I was so excited when I woke up today. Like I made it. You know what I mean? It's football day.
Made it
Again,
to
it's
football,
just like
yeah.
it's so – I hate to diss baseball. I really do. Like I'm not even trying to be like mean to baseball, but man – I just love betting on football, especially the NFL.
Yeah, and I think it's also like, we've been with baseball for the entire summer. Like when baseball season starts in March, I'm fired up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then so it's just kind of the cyclical nature of things. You're
Okay.
excited
Yeah.
about
So
yeah.
baseball guys, don't be upset. You know what I mean? Like it's not our fault. We like all sports. It's just you got the new shiny one showing up right now, the NFL, and they do have shiny helmets. I mean, look at the thumbnail.
It's
I
very
mean,
shiny,
it's
yeah.
very shiny. So there is that. But like I said, we're gonna try and hit some dingers. We did not do that yesterday. Even though we missed all 6, I thought I was closer than I had ever been, like this week so far. That's been a great week for me. You've been knocking one every day, like 2 on some days. But like, yeah, I didn't get any, I don't think. It's just that's baseball. That's dingers. That's that plus 350 number right there. That means it's hard. But at the same time, I still think we can do it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is that means we're due. Like we got 2
Yep.
on Tuesday, we got 0 yesterday. So just by math, we're due to get more than 0 today.
Yep, correct. That's it. That is how math works. If you're looking for a pattern, I would think that means 2 today, at least.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So I don't know what you had or I had, but we combined for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the most important thing.
In our defense, look at those names: Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper, Jesus Sanchez. I mean, the guy's name's Jesus. Kyle Schwarber, Shohei Ohtani. Maybe you've heard of him. I mean, dude, they were looking live looks into his at-bats. You know what I mean? Like, if any day he was going to hit a home run, it was going to be yesterday, but he didn't. It is what it is. I'll be honest with you, though. I think I have 3 today that have no chance of losing. And here's the thing. This was actually preluded by probably one of the worst, like, I hate bad beats because the term has just been ruined. It doesn't mean what it used to mean. But so I'm not going to call it a bad beat because it really wasn't a bad beat. It was just one of the worst situations you can get in. And I think it might be the worst in baseball. We had an opener yesterday, Jared Schuster, and my buddy texted me and he was like, dude, that guy's not just going to throw 1 inning, but he's being priced in strikeouts like he's throwing 1 inning. It was 1.5 strikeouts plus 115. Kind of a standard number for an opener. And I think it's just so that you don't bet them. You know, I don't think they want that action. Like it's like a blackjack hand kind of. So, anyways, I was like, wow, yeah, he's not like that. Yeah, you're right. Like he's not. He's gonna go more than 1 inning. Like this guy might go a couple innings, so, and he's got the Angels who 26% in their last whatever week strikeout team. Okay, I'm in. So I go in. By the time I get there, it's minus 115 because I'm a jamoke. You know what I mean? Like, I don't just get like the best shit. You know what I mean? Like this guy is a sharp guy. He gets the best stuff. I get his leftovers. So 115, I felt good about it. And then I did a little DraftKings only let me do $82. So I just did the rest of the unit on 3+ at like plus 265. So, 18 bucks. So one unit out on this guy. Matt, he pitched 3 innings.
So surely he got
not go 1. He pitched 3, and he only struck out 1 guy. And it was just like, oh my god! In the first inning, he had 2 strikes on every guy, all 3 guys.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and you're just like, dude, because it's happening as it's happening. There's nothing you can do to stop it. And you're like, oh my god, this is not really going to happen to me today. Because I thought I kind of gamed the books. But yeah, so that was even worse. That started the day because that was a day game. That was like at 4:00. So then, like, once the dinger started, not that I had a bad attitude, but like we went to Kyoto. I was fired up about that. So I wasn't even thinking dingers. And then, yeah, I came back later and I was like, oh, no shit. Nobody hit all.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I came on here yesterday and thought that I could get convinced. Like, it was a list of 15 guys that I liked. 0 for 15 on that list.
All right. Well, I think we can go. I think we can bet through it. I think we can start right now. If one thing you're going to notice is from that list, we didn't have a Jackson. Did we? Well, I'm going to rectify that right now. We're going to go Jackson Churio plus 560 at FanDuel is best number you can get. 475 at some places, 450 at some places, 450 at Bet Online. So Jackson Churio is firmly in play price wise. And then you go start peeking around, peeling back, the covers, like really digging in there, and you realize he's going against Brandon Pfaadt. Brandon Pfaadt in the last month, take a guess as his barrel rate to righties.
What, like 12%?
10%, 10.3, 40,
pretty bad.
48, maybe 43. I can't really see it, but plate appearances. He's worse against lefties. So if you wanted to, you could find like a Garrett Mitchell or Jake Bowers type, but I'm not going to get cute. I'm going to go right with Jackson Churio. We'll go over to Zeus. We'll check it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good, what we see. Actually, I'm very sure it is. Pretty much just ruin my next pick because you're going to see it. I should have thought about that. Yeah, he had a triple yesterday, 98.8 miles an hour on a fly out the other day. So, yeah, he's not really killing ball. There it is, 102. That ain't bad. 110. I mean, all this is
another triple.
4 days. Another triple. 105 home run. I mean, he is smashing the ball. Brandon Pfaadt turning into a dinger guy. I never thought he was going to be a dinger guy, but he might be. Like I said, with the barrel rate to both sides of the plate like that, that is a recipe for disaster. Like, just,
yeah, it's not great.
No, yeah, like that's bad. And like I said, you get guys like Churio out there, Rhys Hoskins even. I mean, these are all righties, Willie Adames, Contreras. Yeah, so Pfaadt's 21 home runs in 166 innings, which is not terrible, but that's not good. 12 of them have been to righties, 350 plate appearances. So he had 351 to lefties and only given up 9 home runs. So he's a little weighted towards the righties. But with the barrel percentage like that, he's just getting lucky to not giving them up to lefties, if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. So, yeah, jump on, dude. We're rolling now. I just want to know. I
got 3 guys, and I would really have to scramble for a fourth if you steal one. So I'm going to try and play the guy here is what I'm looking for. Play the board. Play your opponent. I'm not sure what the words I'm looking for, but
yeah, it's fine.
But go with guys that you might steal. Number 1, I'm going to go with a guy named Juan Soto.
Okay.
We went with him yesterday, and it wasn't our fault. He got walked twice, and then he struck out. But when he struck out, he was swinging for the fences.
Mm-hmm.
The only baseball that he made contact with was a double that was 105 miles per hour off the bat.
Okay.
I got him at plus 400 at FanDuel.
Looks like that's
still the price. Yeah. And we see like not amazing line movement, but not terrible. We see like a 360, a 340 at Caesars, a 350 at Bet Online, a 340 at ESPN Bet. So he feels like the perfect day after kind of guy. And the pitcher is going up against Logan Gilbert. it's a good pitcher, but in the last couple months against lefties, he's really been hit hard. Like barrel rate, not quite Brandon Pfaadt level, but 8.6%, which is still, that would be bottom 20 in the
Yeah, that ain't
MLB.
good.
Yeah, it's not good. Over 50% hard hit rate, over 36% line drive rate, home run per 9 of 1.70, and top two pitches, slider and four seam fastball. And Soto crushes the heat, crushes sliders, crushes four seam fastballs. Like the last time he made contact with any of those two pitches, 105, 110 miles per hour off the bat. That traveled 410 feet. A flyout that was 103.6 miles per hour off the bat, and a 99 miles per hour off the bat. And you see a lot of red on the screen here.
Yeah. This guy's smashing the ball. Good news for you in the last 30 days. Gilbert is a 16% barrel rate to lefties, 48 plate appearances.
Wow, that's even, I was looking at 2 months. That's even worse if you go last month.
Yeah, so I always go with the one that sounds the worst.
Yeah, I should have looked at
last month. You could argue that that's more relevant.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I know you're getting a bigger sample size, but you know what I mean, I think.
Yeah, no, it's true. All right, I'm between two. I'm trying to think of what guy you might steal. I'm going to go with Pete Alonso, the polar bear. Were you going to steal him?
Yeah, I was going to take him.
Oh, all right. I'm glad.
He's in the middle.
So it's a great play. This is just a matchup play.
Yeah,
exactly. Like when Taijuan Walker's pitching, you have to have a guy against him. It's like, I mean, he is just serves up absolute meatballs.
It's a launch pad, dude.
It really, I mean,
literally a launch pad.
It might as well be target or batting like a batting cage. You know what I mean? Like it's like a home run derby type thing. And we all know how good Pete Alonso is at the home run derby. Granted, he hasn't been great recently, but he's won it twice.
Yeah.
He has, he hasn't been amazing, but hit 5 home runs in the last month. And you look at the last couple times, similar to Soto, he's made contact with the baseball off a righty, 101.8 miles per hour, 106.6, 100.9. 107.2, 103.3. That one, and the 103.3 was against Taijuan. He was close to hitting a home run. I got him at 350. I think you can still get that at BetMGM. And then we see like, whoa, what happened to my screen? Sorry, that was weird. And then we see, okay. Well, I was looking at the screen, but 113.3 line out. The guy's just, I mean, he's hitting the ball pretty hard. And it's Taijuan Walker. Like you said, it's just a launching pad. So, I love Pete Alonso. And honestly, you could choose anybody on the Mets. This game's going to be called what I like to call all-you-can-dong buffet, where it's just like meatball after meatball. That's what it's going to be like tonight.
Yep. Yeah, so for that reason, I'm going to go Bryce Harper. I thought you were taking him, which would have been very smart on your part. He's plus 450 at FanDuel. I have no idea how anybody with a brain could price him there, but whatever. Here we are. He's got Severino, so it's the same game, but it's a different, just the other side. Severino, right. Last time we saw Bryce Harper, just got baptized. And while a lot of people are going to say, oh, he won't throw to him, you don't know Severino. He will. They're still going to throw to him. Watch. They're not going to intentionally walk this guy. They're going to throw to him. And he's probably going to challenge him again. And he's probably going to get hit to space. Last time it was a 397-foot home run. That was 106 miles an hour off the bat. That was a changeup. He took a sweeper, hit that 102 miles per hour, we'll call it, 386 for a home run. That was literally 5 days ago. So he gets this guy again. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not scared looking at his that's not even the last home run he hit, but looking at his exit velocity log, he is definitely hitting the ball very hard when he makes contact. So for that reason, I think you just have to go back to the well. Kind of just what we said yesterday is I'm not afraid to take the guy again. I mean, I know it's the second time through. I think that's worse for pitchers than it is batters.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like maybe he can adjust, but how do you adjust when you threw it was a sweeper and a changeup? You know what I'm saying? That was you trying not to throw him a fastball.
Yeah.
He put it, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I think he's going to hit one space, dude. I think he has to, like for the people.
I like it.
All right. And then my other one, kind of an off the wall one, but we'll go Yannier Diaz.
Oh, I like him. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
I think it's.
Oh, I got it. I was
Yang.
putting the N in front of the I. Classic mistake. But plus 480, I'll take that at FanDuel. I mean, it is. He's kind of a who the hell is that guy if you're a casual, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a casual, he is definitely a who the hell is that guy. But we should see him hit in like the top third or so of the order. And like I'm saying, literally top 3. So that's not the top third. But last season, the guy he's going to go against, Suarez for the Angels, was literally a 13% barrel rate to righties. I mean, he just got smoked by right-handers. He's a lefty. One thing Diaz does specialize in is hitting the ball very hard against lefties, like very hard. A lot of guys are going to be saying it's Kyle Tucker or it's Alvarez. But to be honest with you, Diaz is second on that team in 100-mile-an-hour exit velocity hits. And if you look at his,
he tattoos the baseball.
Look at his log: 97, 107, 97, 105. The 105 was against the lefty, but keep going down. I mean, look at that. It just gets worse. Like, he's literally, like, look at that. I mean, dude, he smokes. He definitely smokes. Not a lot of home runs there, which is kind of scary, but at the same time, you're looking for guys to hit the ball hard.
And what I like about that is if you go back, well, I was going to say if you go back to him for a second, almost all that stuff was put in the air, line out, fly out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like only one single. Well, I guess now you're looking at lefties. It's a little different, but.
Hey, look at the lefties. I mean, it's good, man.
There's a Jose Suarez in there, 104 off the bat.
Right there.
Yeah.
So he struck him out, and he hit one literally 106 miles an hour for 255 miles per hour. That's, I mean, dude, he hit the dog shit. Or 255, feet, not miles per hour. But yeah, so he hit the shit out of that ball. I don't know. I think he's just as good as anybody else in that game. So let's go with him.
I like it. And Tucker, I mean, he's hit one home run since he's come back. It's not like he's been phenomenal.
He is a circle of trust guy, though.
He's a what?
Circle of trust guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, beginning of the year, he was an MVP.
Yeah.
All right, my last pick, another guy that we went with yesterday. I think he was yours. I'm going back to Shohei Ohtani. I'm just going to bet this guy every day until he gets to the 50-50 club. 340 at FanDuel should not be the price for Shohei Ohtani. Now, he didn't hit one yesterday, but he hit one 109 miles per hour off the bat, which is pretty hard. I will admit, I don't know what to make of the pitcher he's going up against, Edward Cabrera. He was a dinger guy. His last 3 starts, he's actually been really good.
He was a strikeout guy at one point.
So yeah, he was a strikeout guy, and then he went to a dinger guy, and then now he's back to a strikeout, not dinger guy. So I don't really know what to make of him. It's a young pitcher, hit or miss. If you look at his last 3 starts, you're going to say this guy's unhittable. If you look at like the last 3 starts prior to that, you're going to say this is a dinger guy. So I will take my chances that it's kind of like a cyclical thing with a young pitcher. And also it's Shohei Ohtani. I mean, he takes much, much better pitcher's yard than Edward Cabrera.
Yeah, he saw him back in May and walked twice.
So yeah, that is a concern with Cabrera. He can be a little bit
but recently, what's he been?
Not as bad. Not as bad. I mean, he's been, like I said, his last couple starts, 9 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts. Well, I mean, mostly the last 2.
Do we know walks?
1, 1, 2.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
he's definitely a 2 or 3 guy.
He was, yeah.
So yeah, he might be turning the corner, which could be good for us because he's still a young guy. The strikeout guys are the ones I like to target though, because like the heater guys, because they'll challenge you.
Exactly.
You'll get something to hit. So, all right, that'll do it for dingers. I mean, I'll be honest. I am going to watch for them. Don't get me wrong. I do like them. But right now, dude, I just want to build an NFL parlay. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm looking for. Probably that's what I'm going to do when we hang up this call. I'm just going to go try and build some parlays just because, I mean, that's just where it's at. But before we do any of that, let's talk merch store. We got merch now, Modai. A lot of merch, a lot of NBD merch. We're talking like beer glasses, shot glasses, hoodies, t-shirts. We need gambling gear. That's what I think the world needs. We don't have enough of it. And there's gambling gear in here. I mean, the jet skis and monkey shirt, the tweet shirt. You can't win if you don't bet. Real men bet overs. I mean, there's just so much that we can wear to look like we know what we're doing. Like we want to look legit while we're out here gambling on the streets. And I just feel like this store brings it to you. So there's a link in the description. Check it out. Just go look at it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. You're going to look like a king or a queen, whatever. And it's going to be awesome. So definitely do that. And thank you for everybody who has purchased. We've gotten way more orders than I ever thought we were going to get. It's kind of crazy. Like I thought we just have like one shirt, bro, and that's it. But it's not like that at all. It's kind of wild to think that many people want to wear no big deal stuff. But that's cool, man. We need more of them, though.
People just love gambling. Yeah,
gear. We need gambling gear, though. That's the thing. All right, so we can transition now. I think I might have the play of the year. I'm pretty sure I do, actually.
It looks like you might steal mine. We'll see.
I think I really do, and I really think this. I think Mike Williams,
we're good.
Like 3+ catches is just like really good. Just because of the trajectory.
I love it.
The first game, the first game that he played, 5 snaps, whatever it was, and then 37 snaps. He made a catch, and he only caught one ball, but he was only targeted once. But he made one catch that was like, okay, he can still play. And Aaron Rodgers will throw it up for you. Dude, 3 catches is not that much for a whole game. Like, you could go 1 quarter without getting a catch and still be fine.
Yeah.
That's just math. So, for that reason, 3 catches, I can get a price. We'll use OddsJam to get this price. I'll show you how to do it.
Plus 165.
That's the best price?
Yeah.
It was plus 170 earlier, which I feel like that's a good thing that it moved.
Yeah.
Even though I'm still kind of mad at CLV.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nothing worse than like a massive CLV win that is a real life loss.
Yeah, like dude, it was 220, bro.
It's not fair. Yeah,
like that's ridiculous. Oh, that's under. I was like, whoa. I thought it said minus 192. It's like,
what's wrong?
Plus 152 is the best I see.
For those of you that use Bet365, it is 165 at Bet365. But ESPN Bet has it at 115, so like they know he's going to hit.
Yeah, like I think he's going to be way more involved. I think last week was to see if he could play. And here's the thing: I don't think we're going to see a lot of big plays. I think it's going to be a reception night. You know what I mean? Like where there's just more receptions to go around. The receiving yards might be dead for a little while. Might be. I'm not saying they are, but they might be. But receptions are not. They'll still catch the ball. Because attempts are kind of down, but they're not like down. Not like passing yards.
Yeah.
Dude, there's quarterbacks sub 170 numbers. Over under. You imagine having that last year and not smashing the over? Like going to the bank and just be like, hey, what can I withdraw? I just want to bet it all on quarterback passing yard over props.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's insane. So, yeah, Mike Williams, 3+ catches, plus 152 at FanDuel. That is very good. Very good.
I like it. I was worried you're going to steal my receptions prop because I have a player on the same team. I have Breece Hall, 5+ receptions.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it at plus 100 at FanDuel. You can actually get it at plus 105 at ESPN Bet now, which I like that you guys can get a better price. I don't love that I did not get the best price, but that's okay, man of the people. So I admit, like situations like this, he's hit it in both of the games so far. He had 5 receptions in week 1. He had 7 in week 2. That admittedly can make me a little bit nervous when like they've done it the first 2 games. I also don't think that the books have quite caught on to how much work this guy gets in the receiving game. He's 3rd on the Jets in total receiving yards. He's got the 2nd most targets, the 2nd highest target percentage. So of all the players on the Jets that have received targets. He's got the second highest target percentage, and he actually leads the team with 12 receptions because all his stuff are dump offs. So like he just gets his catches have a higher completion percentage. He's third on the Jets in first target reads, but he's first in designed targets. I'll admit I don't 100% know the difference between the two, but they are two different stats according to fantasy points. One of them, like I said, is first target. One of them is design targets. Either way, third on the Jets in first target, first in design targets. And then you look at his stuff compared to running backs. He's basically the best or the second best in terms of how much receiving work he gets across running backs. Patriots rush defense is very good. They allow the 7th lowest adjusted yards per contact, and the Jets have the 2nd lowest rushing grade in the NFL, 4th lowest rushing yards before contact, and according to DVOA, 23rd ranked rushing offense. So no matter how you slice it, Jets can't run the ball. Patriots are really good at stopping the run. So yeah, the Breece Hall receiving angle, I love. I put a unit on him to get to 5+ receptions. I also put a half unit on him to get to 50+ yards, which you can get at +260 at FanDuel and Caesars.
Does it concern you that it was a trailing game script in both of those first 2 games?
I think that this game is going to be closer than people think. Like I know they're 6.5-point favorites. I actually think the Patriots are going to win.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah, no, that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
And
but
then
game script is always
I was looking at the rushing yards, and it was Breece Hall went against the 49ers and the Titans in the first 2 games and wasn't horrible on the ground. My bad, that's TikTok. They're calling me. But yeah, so I think we might be able to run a little bit, but I don't know. I don't really know about the Patriots just because it just seems like they lost Bentley last week and then they still hung around. You know what I mean? They still were stop the run. I know it was Zach Charbonneau. It wasn't Kenneth Walker Jr., so there is that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yeah. So you guys just still stop runs. All right. Okay. So yeah, no, I like it. I think that the Jets, when they throw the ball, they don't like to – it doesn't like go too far down the field. Like
no, it doesn't.
A dump off to Breece Hall a couple times. You get 2 of those are free. You know what I mean? So now you go to the design look. So yeah, I'll take it. What do you got next?
Backing another running back. This time I'm taking Ramondre Stevenson rushing yards. I was able to get him at 75+ at +140. We can see if he's still at that alt number, 75+ +138. So close enough. +164 for 80+ if you can't get the 75+ market. So, I mean, admittedly, that like 2 plays backing kind of a similar game script is a little bit scary because like if the Jets just blow them out, then it could be 0-2 right off the bat. But I think they keep it close. And Ramondre Stevenson has been awesome. He's 5th in the NFL in terms of rushing yards. He scored a touchdown in each of their first 2 games. So if you like an anytime touchdown, that's +135. He's getting 77% of the snaps and 61% of the team's rush attempts. That ties him with Saquon Barkley in terms of percentage of the rush attempts that you're getting. And the Patriots are literally the most run-heavy team in the NFL. When the game is within a touchdown, so 7 points either way, they run the ball 60% of the time, which leads the NFL. They run 70% of the time on third down, which admittedly, like your third down rush rate has to do with how close you are. Like you're not going to run the ball on 3rd and 7, but if they consistently run the ball, then they're going to have shorter third down. So that stuff is correlated. And the Jets, as good as their defense was last year, they really haven't been able to stop the run for 2 straight games. They've allowed the 9th most rush yards, the 7th worst rush defense according to DVOA. They got lit up by Jordan Mason in week 1. And even last week, Tony Pollard was able to have some success against them. So I think the Patriots are just going to run the ball like crap on the Jets. And I think this, like I said, this game's going to be close. It's like a 38 over under. So I don't think that the Jets are going to be pouring on points on the Patriots or anything like that. So yeah, give me Ramondre Stevenson 75+ rush yards.
I like it. I like that a lot. I think he catches a few balls too.
Yeah.
When they throw the ball, I think it'll be kind of similar to the Jets, which is why I'm going to take Hunter Henry 4+ receptions, plus 102 at FanDuel. So nothing crazy. We're not getting a great, giant plus money banger there. But at the same time, I just think that's such a low bar. And I know this isn't even based on his usage last week, because that was a weird game. But I think when they throw the ball, to your point, they run so much. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be on the field. They're going to try and disguise the fact that they're throwing the ball, out of a run formation. You know what I'm saying? And they're slipping Hunter Henry out. He's kind of a receiver. He's kind of not. I don't think Mosley's playing for the Jets. I think the tight end is kind of where you can attack them. Definitely. So, Sauce Gardner should lock up whoever he's on, even though they say he hasn't been good. I haven't really seen it because I haven't watched all 33 or anything like that, or all 22. My bad. But I don't know. I don't think they go into this game with Brissett being like, all right, let's unleash these receivers on this team. It's 3 yards, cloud of dust, and if they do throw it, it's going to a tight end, short passes, stuff like that. So 4 receptions doesn't feel like a lot. And then on top of it, if this game does get away from the Patriots, and when I say get away, I mean 10 points. I'm not saying more. I don't think it gets much higher than that ever. So if it does kind of get away and they do have to throw, I think it's going to Hunter Henry. I just do. I just feel like that's where they want to go. Because I'm thinking about Demario Douglas, Jalen Polk. These guys aren't bums, but they're just not, you know what I'm saying? Do you build a game plan around that? With Jacoby Brissett throwing the ball to, you know what I mean? So I don't think it can work like that. I think it's Ramondre Stevenson all day, all the time, always, spelling him with Gibson. And then when they do throw it, they're going to kind of move it with Hunter Henry and try and, stay ahead of the sticks like that instead of, all or nothing, or like I said, trying to attack these jet corners on the outside feels kind of not smart.
Not smart. I love that. And I was looking at Hunter Henry, so I do have some points to help your favor. He leads the Patriots in routes run. He leads the Patriots in targets. He's got 14. The next closest guy has 8. So he's almost doubling them up. He also leads the Patriots in route percentage. So routes run per team dropback with almost 90%. And last week he had over 70% of the Patriots receiving yards, which is not a large pool to go around, but it's all going to Hunter Henry. So I love that. Long story short, I love that play.
I like it. Yeah, I just feel like that's 4 is a very low bar for a guy getting targeted like that. And I mean, they are 6-point dogs. They had to travel, which I don't know if that means anything, but it just feels like that's tougher on that team just because they got to travel, even though they are just going to New York. So it's not like they're traveling far, but you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be the team not traveling.
Yeah, still have to travel.
Yeah, I'd just rather not be traveling. I still don't want to travel when I'm here, and I'm not even an NFL player. Kind of want to hang out here. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing on Spotify and giving us 5 stars. If you haven't done that, do that already, or do it, please. YouTube, awesome. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Get the notifications on. Matt, where are you these days? Tell the people, that way they can find you and consume you.
Yeah, if you would like to find and consume me, you can do so on Twitter at Jedi Modi. Trying to get to 10K Twitter followers by the end of the year. Post articles I write for Newsweek, YouTube videos that I post. You find all that stuff on Twitter at Jedi Modi. And I know the link to all my stuff is in the description of the video.
Very cool. Did you know that FanDuel has a profit boost? 50% boost on any wager, minus 200 or longer. Maximum wager, $100 for me. Can you believe that, dude?
I checked this morning and I did not see that. I wonder if they added it later in the day. I'm curious.
I have that. I mean, I put it in. I must have done it yesterday because I didn't do that today.
I got I had a no sweat. Oh yeah, there you go. 50% profit boost. Look at that. I will be playing that.
You'll be betting $10 on that.
Yeah, it is a $10 max.
I knew it. I was like, they're not giving you what they're. You got to do dinger parlays on there. I'm telling you, 8-leg dinger parlays. I'm dead serious. All summer long, just do those. Do 9 for 10 cents. Do you know what I'm saying?
And they
Like,
just think you're a moron.
yeah, because that's the only thing that's changed. Like the only thing, nothing's changed. Even like I've even made money on them this summer.
Yeah, I mean, that is crazy.
That's crazy. But
Yeah.
like they gave me more. But I'm telling you, I think like the kind of trick the algorithm into thinking like, oh, this guy's doing 8-leg dinger parlays. This guy's a moron. Let's give him $100 for the profit boost. Because there's no other explanation. Like, why would they get if you can get Hunter Henry over 3.5 receptions plus 153.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't make like a whole hell of a lot of sense, dude.
These books.
All right.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to use that.
Little bonus for everybody, for the people. All right, man. I will see you Monday. As we're not going to do the show tomorrow. We're going to do the Thunderdome instead. We'll get you back in next week, but this week I'm still working on Tommy G because he said the Rams thing last week, so I definitely want to get him in. And then Matt McEwen, Dead Prez, is just on fire in the Thunderdome, so you can't take him out. So my hands are kind of tied with guests.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Problem. Yeah.
But I want to compete against you and help build a parlay again because I don't know. You're good, man.
Well, we got Monday through Thursday, so it's okay with having a couple Fridays off. No problem.
I hear you there. All right, man. Again, thanks for coming. Guys, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys on this show Monday.